Hey guys, Booth here. Today I'm going to do a review on the game Dreamkiller. It was first released in October 12th, 2009, not too long ago, and its developer was Mindware Studios. My expectations for this game weren't so great because the cover is a deranged lady with tattoos and a minigun. And so far, that hasn't gotten very positive scores. I got it for free on Steam, on some weekend deal or something like that, but it usually costs about $30. My first thoughts on this game were that this game must be missing something, because right off the bat it throws you right into the action with very little or no plot. And I like to have plot, even in my shooter games. I think what a plot does to a game is that it engages the gamer in the game and makes the game want to play to the end to find out the end of the story. Just as simple as that. And usually games like this, they're pretty straightforward and boring. All you do is kill a bunch of enemies, and then a door opens and you go into the next door and kill a bunch more enemies. I mean, it's boring. You gotta have some variety in there. The little plot that this game actually does have is some girl, she's like a therapist or a psychologist, I don't know, but she can go inside people's minds and cure their phobias by like destroying everything inside their mind. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I guess it kind of makes sense. The gameplay I thought was pretty interesting, actually. It's repetitive, but not very original. You go through blasting enemies' heads off, and a door opens, and you go to the next stage and do the exact same thing. It gets pretty boring and monotonous after a while. Every once in a while, through the stages, you'll encounter a new weapon. I honestly think the first weapon, the minigun, is the best one, so I'd stick with that one. After you kill a bunch of enemies in a row, you go into like this berserk mode, I think it's called, and where all you do is you run faster and your weapons do a little bit more damage. The only new thing that I encountered through all the levels that I played was about on level 4 or 5. You encounter enemies that are red and kind of like a red transparent color. And you have to go into like this subconscious mode where you enter a portal, and that's the only way you can hurt them. But after you're in this mode, a certain amount of time, you start getting hurt, so you have to get out of it before you die. I was actually surprised by the first time I played this, because you first start off with a minigun, and that usually doesn't happen in games. Usually you start off with something small like a pistol or a assault rifle, but this gives you a freaking turret, and you go down just mowing down everybody. It's not that difficult. It has an infinite amount of ammo along with the rest of the guns in the game, and it has a grenade launcher as a secondary, which I thought was really awesome. The girl actually has attacks of her own. If you don't have any guns, she can like shoot fire out of her hands and like throw stuff, but I don't even know why they put it in there. If you get a choice between that and a minigun, I think I'd choose the minigun. I actually never finished this game because I got bored of it because of the repetitiveness. I got to like stage 7 or 8 and I was just like, screw it, it's not worth it. The thing that kept me playing this entire time was the expectation of something new. I didn't find anything new that the game added in those 8 stages. The controls of this game were actually great. I mean, I don't know how you could screw up a game with controls like this. I mean, WASD, the typical moving controls. Left mouse is one attack, right mouse is another attack, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else. It's as simple as you can get. Now, I don't judge a game by its graphics all that much. I do like it to have playable graphics. It doesn't have good graphics compared to the modern games. I think this game could have passed its good graphics 5 years ago, but being released not a month before Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, not so great. I found the enemies very interesting in this game. First of all, there's not much variety in them, but they're definitely original. With each stage, the psychologist or your character goes through people's minds, and depending on their phobias, like the first stage is this guy has arachnophobia, which is the fear of spiders. So she goes into his brain, and she finds a bunch of spiders, and she kills them. The characters are unique to each stage, but I find myself thinking they're pretty much the same. Just the movement, it just feels like they're the same characters with new skins, and that's kind of sad. I love the sound in this game, actually. It has good sound effects, and the music, the background music I thought was pretty interesting. Now, I wouldn't recommend this game to anybody, honestly, especially for $30. For free, yeah, I'd give it a go. It's a good time waster or stress killer or whatever. I'd give this game a rating of like 5 out of 10. That seems kind of harsh, but it's definitely not worth $30, guys. Don't buy this game. If you find it for free, definitely get it and give it a try, see what you think, but it's not worth paying anything for this game. I sure as hell hope there's not going to be a sequel to this game, because I hope Mindware Studios has gotten the point that that their game sucks.